Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming back at ya with another how to draw video. It's Sunday, so we're back at it again, and this is a very highly anticipated one. It is Super Rouge the Bat. So since this is a non-canonical form of Rouge, she's never gone super in any of the games or shows or anything, we had to get a little bit creative for this one. So I made her more bat-like, vampiric. Is that even a word? So basically we're just gonna be drawing Rouge here, but I did give her fangs. I gave her some like 2 sets of wings, so she got her upper wings, her lower wings, and then I gave her like a long kind of tail with like a little heart kind of shape at the end of it. Yeah, so we had to get a little bit creative here. We had to make some stuff up, but this will be Super Rouge the Bat. And this video was requested by CW Street Runza, B-I-H-H-H, yeah, I'll spell it out. So CWSTREETRUNNAZ-BIHHH. Thank you so much for the request. I know you were waiting on this one, so here it is. But other than that, without further ado, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out. Other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so we're going to start off by breaking the character down into simple shapes. So we're going to start with a nice decent sized circle. This is going to be where her head is. And then for her body, it's going to have this kind of like S curve to it. And then we're going to break it down to a series of circles. So we're going to get a circle here, we're going to get a circle here, then we're going to get like an oval, and then a circle where like the knee's going to be, and then like a big oval for the foot, or like the whole foot and leg, and then we'll get an oval here, kind of circle here, another oval right about there. We're going to get a nice big circle right here for where her hand's going to be. And then you can get like 2 little circles right here and here for her shoulders. And then we'll get a line kind of going down here. Get a nice decent sized circle for the hand there. And that's pretty much it for the gesture. So you should have kind of like shapes that look something like this going down. But that's enough to kind of mark out what we need. So I'm just going to zoom in here. We're going to jump straight into the face. So for the head, if you want to, you can draw the little crosshairs. They look something like this. But we're going to start off by drawing her nose. So her nose is going to be right about here. And it's very tiny. Rouge has a very tiny nose. So it's just like a little shape like that. And then if you want to, you can draw a little half circle for the right reflection. And then just shade this in like that. But off the nose, we're going to go straight into the muzzle here. So what you want to do is draw a nice little curve line that goes kind of around the nose here. And it's going to dip down and then go out. And then just kind of follow the circle that we have here. And then kind of the same thing over here. It's going to go out a little bit, dip down, kind of go up. And then we'll get that circle and it'll connect in there like that. And now for her mouth, it's going to start right about here and just be this nice big curve line that curves down, dips down a little bit, and then goes straight up like that. And then we're going to get in her teeth. So her teeth are going to be a line going down here, and you get like a little spike like that. And then it's going to go across. We're going to get another little spike here. And then this one will just connect in like that. And then starting from kind of like inside the tooth here, we're just going to draw a line going down, over, and then up like that. And now here we're going to get a nice line kind of in the middle here. It's going to curve in like so. And then a little bit before this line ends, we're just going to get another little curve line like that. And then we'll just shade all this in black. And there you go, that's her mouth. And now for her eyes basically fit like right here. So basically what you want to do is draw a line going up. And then just kind of turn that into an oval here like this. So you get like in one nice big eye. And then kind of the same thing on this side. We're just going to get a nice kind of big oval like that. And then now what we could do is draw in her eyelash. So we're going to start with a nice curve line that goes across the eye like that. And we'll have another one going across like this. And then from there, we're going to just basically just draw a line that hugs this line very closely. And then same thing here, so you get like this nice little curved spike, basically. And then off that curved spike, you're going to get two really long, thin spikes like this. So you get one there, and then we're going to get two there like that. And then you could just darken in this section right here. And same thing here. And then for the eyes themselves, it's just going to be this nice big kind of U shape like that. And then we'll have another one kind of right here like this. And now what we could do is draw a nice little curve line here for the light reflection. And a little kind of oval right in the middle. And then same thing here. And you could shade this part in as well. I'll just do a real quick job of it because the eyelashes would be black. So you could shade those in as well. So now that we've got that done, we can zoom out a little bit. And now the trick for Rouge is she has a very rounded head, very similar to Amy. So once you got like the muzzle in, what you want to do is draw, and keep it light, but you want to draw like a nice kind of round shape that goes all the way around her head. And you want to try to keep it as round as possible, like that. So now we can zoom out just a little bit more, and now we'll go straight into the ears. So the ears are kind of like this big kind of like horn shapes that kind of go out here. It's not exactly, it's like a very curvy triangle like that, and they're very big. But once you got a shape like that, we could actually just darken this in right here, like so. And then from the tip here, what we're going to do is draw a line curving over, and then in like that. And then same thing over here. We're just going to darken in this, have it go down, start in the middle there, and just draw a nice little curve line like that. Darken in that. And now from here, we're just going to draw a line curving down like that. Another one curving down like so. And then we could darken in this spot right here. And then you can erase this part right here in between these two lines like that. Then we got her ears, and now for her kind of like her hair spikes, they basically just go off this circle, and we're going to get a nice little curve like here. And it's going to curve in like so. And then we'd see one right behind it like this. And now we're not going to worry about these ones, mainly because the hand's going to cover it up. But if you were, you would get two spikes there like that. So basically what you did on this side, you would do on that side. But since we got the hand here, it's going to kind of cover everything up. And speaking about the hand, we can get into that one. So I tried to keep the hand as simple as possible with this one. So what we could do is draw a nice little curve line like this. And then this line will kind of show us where the knuckles are going to be. So you could draw them in with little circles. They'd follow a slight curve. And then here we're going to get a two fingers that kind of go up like this. And then she has these two fingers kind of closed like so. And then the thumb kind of pops out here just slightly. And then we just get kind of like the back of the hand here like this. And then we get kind of like a little bit of the forearm. And then the forearm would go into there like that. So that's pretty good for the gesture. I'll zoom in just a little bit, and now we'll just go into detail here. So this finger, we could start right here, and we're basically just going to draw a line going up, kind of curve it around when you get to the tip here, and then go in. I'm going to keep this light because the middle finger is going to kind of intersect it, but before we do that, what I want to do is just draw a nice little curve line that curves over and then in like so. Then we can start with the middle finger, and the middle finger will start right about here. And I'll just go up, kind of go around, and then down like this, and intersected the ear a little bit, which is fine because we can erase some of the overlap there. And then here we're just going to go into the two closed fingers, and basically all you do is draw a line going up, kind of curve it around, and then down. So basically you just draw kind of like a rounded box, almost. And then here it's just going to go over, down, kind of curve in a little bit before curving in like that, and you want a little gap in between these two lines, like so. Then you can erase kind of like the knuckle portions here. And then here what you want to do is get like a nice little bump that goes into like a curve line, like that, just to show the hand kind of bending a little bit. And then here for this, these two fingers, you can put a little detail in here and just draw a nice little curve line like this, so it looks like a little hook or like an upside down J, like that. And then here we'd see a little bit of the thumb, so just curve over like that, so we get a little bit of the thumb. And judging from here, we can draw a little curve line here for the rest of the head, and we would see a little bit of her back spike here, or one of her hair spikes, like so. And you can erase any overlap they have going on there. That's pretty much it for the hand. And now here, we'll just go straight into her forearm, so we just draw a nice little curve line going down like this, go over, up, and then just kind of curve in like that. And then right here, we're just going to start right about here, and get a curve line like so, and then this line will curve over again and go in like that. And then we would get a nice little curve line here that kind of overlaps where her muzzle is, and then a nice line that curves over and then down like that for her arm. And that's pretty much it for her arm there. Now we can kind of go into her body shape. So we're going to kind of gesture it in a little bit more. So her bust is going to be right here, and you can draw that in with like two big circles. And then the shape you want to get is basically a line that kind of curves in like this, and then goes out slightly and then curves in right about there. And then here we're going to get that hourglass type figure, so it's going to curve in, go over, and then this is just going to go straight into the leg here, like that. And you get a nice little curve line like so. And then here we'll get a curve line going out there like that. And then, so yeah, so once you get that like nice kind of hourglass type figure, we're pretty good to draw in her body. So it should look something like that. So yeah, let's just finish up her body here. So we'll start with her bust. So what you want to do here is basically draw in where a bust would be. So go out here, kind of curve in right about there, curve in and over like this, and then we'd go up and you get kind of like this V type shape right about there. And then the stomach would start a little bit sooner in like that. So you can erase this little part. And now we could draw this heart shape. I'm actually going to erase some of the guidelines we have here, because we'll draw the heart shape thing she has on like her shirt. So basically what you want to do here is, since we can kind of see these lines, you basically want to do kind of like a V. So we're going to get like a curve line here and another curve line that goes around there like that. Then it's going to go out, kind of dip in here like this. You'll get kind of like a little curve line like that. And then it's going to curve down and into like kind of like a heart shape here. Should curve out a little bit more. Curve line there. And then here on the top, you just want to draw a line that wraps around and then hugs this top section very closely like that. And then here you'd get that little V for where a bust is. And then here, very similar to like this shape, you're going to get a little curve line that goes over and up like that. And then we could draw on the rest of her bust, which would be kind of like this curve line like so. And then we would have her shoulder here. And since we're drawing her shoulder, we could just go into the next hand. So I'll curve the paper around a little bit, or turn it. And basically it's just going to be this line, or this kind of like oval that goes down here. You get the middle part right about there, and then it goes straight into the hand. It's going to be right about here. And we can kind of gesture in, because really when you draw this hand, you only need the thumb and the index finger. By the way we're drawing it. So I'll show the index finger is going to be off here and just kind of go straight. So I'll show you what I mean. So what we're going to start off with is actually the, I should turn it back here like this. The kind of like wrist cuff part of her glove here. And we do that by drawing a nice little curve line like so. Like that. And then we're just going to curve it in like this on the ends here. And then we're just going to extend that one out a little bit more. Then we're just going to get like a little bump that goes up, over, and then in like that. So you should have a shape that looks something like this. And now here for this arm, we're just going to curve it over and then down like so. I can erase the overlap because it's getting a little sketchy. Like that. And now here what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight into the finger. So we're going to start with a line going down here. It's going to curve down, kind of curve up just slightly here, and then when we get to the knuckle, it's going to just curve straight down like this. So you just want like a slight little bump right about there. And then this finger is going to curve around and then go in. And then it's going to go about here, and then it's going to go kind of directly into the thumb. So we're going to stop right there and then kind of gesture in the thumb where this oval is. And all you want to do is kind of follow the oval a little bit, break it off right about there, and just draw a nice big thumb shape like that. And then it just kind of curves into her arm there. And then for the rest of the fingers, we basically just kind of go off this finger and just draw a little line going off here, curve it over and in right about there. And then the next fingers just progressively get like slightly shorter as they go in, and then we get the little pinky here that'll just go off. We barely see it, and then just connect in like that. So there's that arm. And now that we got that done, we could draw in her legs. So her legs, very similar to like what we did right here. And we're just gonna kind of go into the leg shape. So we're gonna have that like this part be right about here, and then it's just gonna go into like the shoe shape. So it's gonna just be like this kind of curve line that goes out, whoop, kind of goes out, kind of curves in there, has a little bit of a bump up before it goes in to about there. So you should get kind of like a shoe shape or some weird shape like that. But before we do that, we'll draw on the top part here by drawing a little curve line that goes past it. And then we'll just draw a line going up there like that. Another one going up here like that. It's going to go out, kind of curve in before going in right about there. So you should get a shape that looks something like that. And then here what you want to do is kind of draw like a center line a little bit. And then off that center line we're going to get a heart. So you just draw a nice little kind of heart shape right at the tip here. Like that. And then here it just kind of stays straight, so it kind of goes out. You can kind of dip it in where the ankle would be, like that. And I'll erase kind of the, I'll just redraw it in. So I have like a nice little dip here, just a very slight dip as it goes in like that. And then here what we're going to do is just kind of hug this shape fairly closely before it goes in there like that. And then for the heel here, we're just going to get a line going down. It's going to go over and then up. And then here it'll go down, kind of over, and then just kind of hug the shoe until you get to the heart there, like that. And you'll get a nice little line going in right there. And if you want to, you can actually shade that part in, give it a little bit of depth. So there's that foot. And now we will draw the second foot. So the second foot's going to start right about here, and then we're going to get that kind of cuff part right about there. And then this foot just kind of goes down and over like so before going up and then in like that. So you get kind of like this weird kind of boot shape. But we will draw the cuff in for, oh actually we could darken in these lines too. Like that. So now we're going to get a curve line right about here. And then a nice little curve line here, little bump. So it goes over, same thing here, the little bump goes in like that. And now we can get the, kind of fix this shape a little bit better. Again, Rouge's feet are kind of weird because they're very, like, it's not like a distinct shape. It's kind of like this really long, kind of curved oval. but we'll do our best. So we're going to just draw a little curve line here, have it dip in, and I'm going to draw a nice kind of like hook there, like that, to show where the bend is. And then we're just going to restart here, kind of go into the tip of the foot. Then it's going to go over, kind of go into the heel there, and then it'll just go straight back up into the leg like that. And very similar here, we'll get that center line, get that heart shape in there. And then here we would get that line going down, across, and then up. And then here we'll get that line going down, and then just kind of hug in the bottom of the foot there, like so, and then a line going in. You can shade that part in as well. And that's pretty much it for that foot. Now we could draw in her tail. And again, for her tail, I made it kind of like a demon kind of tail where it's kind of long, so you get kind of like this S curve to it. And all you want to do is it's thicker at the base here, and as it goes down to the tip, it shrinks. So you do like a little spike here as it goes out, and as you go back into where the base is, it gets thicker. So just keep that in mind. And then here we just get a heart shape. So you just draw a nice little heart. That's a nice character. Not a theme, but like aesthetic to Rouge. She has a bunch of hearts on her. Here, draw a little heart shape there. And then just to finish this drawing off, we will draw in her wings, which her wings are probably the easiest part to draw about her. So her wing is very simply a curve line that curves up like this, and then it will curve down like so. So you get a nice curve up, down, and then from this downwards curve, you're just going to draw a nice little curve line that connects into it like that. So, whoops, didn't mean to go into the hand there. So you should get a shape that looks something like this. I'm going to make this a little bit wider, like that, and then you could darken in this line as well. And then all you want to do for the wing here is draw a curve line going up, put a spike in there, and then curve it in like that. So you just want one spike right there. And then we're pretty much going to draw the same thing on this side. We're not going to see a lot of it because it's just going to be up. We'd see the tip here as it goes, as it goes down into that kind of lemon, I guess, crescent moon shape there like that. And I'll darken in this line as well. And then here would start right about here. Get that one spike in there before going back up. And then she does have like a second set of like bottom wings here, which you could just draw by drawing a little curve line going up and a little curve down like that. And then you'll get kind of like a little hook here. And then that just goes into another spike right about there. And then you see a little bit of it here. We'll get that curve line going up, curve down right, well, curve down right about there, then curve up. And you see that little spike right about there as it goes in, like so. I'll erase this line. But there you have it. That's pretty much how you draw a super Rouge the Bat. Completely made up character. She does not have a super form, so we had to get a little bit creative on this one. But I think I like the way it turned out. I think her getting like that second pair of wings, like a longer tail, and like those fangs, kind of make her look more like a vampire almost. I think that'd be cool for a Rouge super form. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna take this, the sketch that we just did, put it up here, and hopefully it stands. It looks like it will. And I'll take the inked version that I did and put it up there. So you can look at that kind of side by side. So the left one is like if you inked it out and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. But yeah, anyway, thank you again, CW Street, Runza Bihi. I'm probably not pronouncing your name correctly. I apologize for that. But thank you so much for the request. I know you were waiting for this one, so here it is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy Super Rouge the Bat. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have requests, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And then tune in on Sunday. That's when my How to Draw videos come out. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. That really helps me out. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye. Later.